The sun is shining. I have a Powerade and a Subway that I didn't even need to collect. And Jet is on in the background. Today is a fantastic day for super busing. So I'm going to have my lunch and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so first task for today is I've got to take this bit of wood back out and I'm going to swap these lights out straight away with the ones we got from the caravan supply place, the strip lights. And I might just put one big strip light in the middle, or I don't know, I'll probably take these two halogens and turn them into one strip light, and then eventually as time passes that will also become just a really powerful LED light. And then this one in the bathroom I'll probably replace with a single strip light. So that I think should provide enough light in here, and obviously we'll keep these as spares, and we'll also have like a few spares of the strip lights as well. So my job today is to get this thing down and get the lights out, make it look a bit neater. I mean, to be fair, there is a line of trim going up here, so you won't even see this mess here, but it'll be nice to neaten it up and just do it properly. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to get these lights out, replace them with the strip lights, and then it should be sweet. And they shouldn't take as much power, so let's do this. Get out of here, nasty, delicate halogen bulbs. Say hello to the potentially waterproof. I don't think they are. But they got this cool effect on them. Yes, I know they look pretty tatty, but they did come from an old caravan, and I think they look cool. I also think that the front is actually some kind of seal against waterproofness, or against water. Anyway, regardless, we're going to fit these. Hopefully these will make the battery last a lot longer, and yeah, they're going to be better than these ones. Fingers crossed. Okay, so test one. Zap is a success. Yeah, I just got electrocuted. Yeah, 12 volts of glorious goodness. And this also means that we don't need this switch down here anymore. So yeah, that's the first one working. I can't believe I just electrocuted myself. What an idiot. Yeah, so yeah, that's that working. Excellent. Now I've just got to wire it into this board, and then wire another one up the end there, and then job done. I feel alive. I feel like, honestly, I honestly have just been electrocuted. I don't think you're supposed to touch this circuit board. Could be wrong. So yeah, I'm going to carry on. All tingly now. 12 volts. Makes me feel alive. Alright then, cracking on. While I feel taking an electric shock from 12 volts has increased my manly man status, not really, I'm going to use these ones that have actually got the covers on them for purpose, as opposed to ones that are just blank. I don't know how this slipped past me, but all the others have got, you know, like covers on them to protect you from doing silly things like I do. So perhaps might be best to find a cover for that. They just look like bits of paper though, bits of paper, perhaps plastic, plasticky paper, like laminate or something. We shall see. Okay, so using this safer test battery, I have completed the light system. Da 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 da. Let's run over here. Da 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 da. Lights, and they're much better for the system than the old halogen ones were. So now all I've got to do is put this back on the wall. Disconnect it from that battery, like so, job done, and then all I've got to do is connect it in under the stairs, and since these have got their own switches on them, I don't have to, oh, obviously that's not going to work now because it's not plugged in, but because they've got their own clicky switches, then I don't need to add any of that nonsense in the circuit itself, which is nice. Means we don't have to be outside the bathroom to turn the bathroom light on. So there you go. Ta-da! Now I've just got to put it back up. Okay, we're only running 2 solar panels today, but it seems to be sticking around 13.1, 13.2. I was under the impression that should be at 14 point something to be properly charging, but never mind. For right now, we're going to get on with the, let me see if I can prop you up a little bit. Not really. I'm going to see if we can plug this into here, so we'll do the live first. And in fact, what I'm going to do, just to be doubly sure, because after that nice little warning I got this morning from the universe, I want to be doubly sure that I'm doing this right. So, I'm going to go positive first. Oh. And make sure that's on there. Cool. And then I'm going to take this negative lead. I should probably put the fuse back in actually. And something I forgot to mention when I did the video on the inverter last, the inverter is actually bolted into the top of the box. So there we go. Let's plug that in as well. Make sure that's all secure and tidy. Let's do this up and see if the lights still work after being thrown around and put back up. I say thrown around, they haven't really been thrown around. Right, so there's one of them. Does it still work? Yeah! And what's the voltage gone down to? Straight down to 13 volts. But it's still above 12, which is nice. Right, so what happens if we turn the other one on? Dun 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 dun. It also works, meaning that all the wiring has stayed in place. And that's gone down to 12.9 now. You can see that. So there you go. Very cool. We've got some more efficient lighting in the bus. Don't need to worry about those halogen bulbs anymore. So they're now going spare. I might be able to sell them and get some bits for the bus. Some other bits. And yeah, this needs restapling back up here. Just to neaten it up and that. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, I'm going to turn these off and get on with some other stuff now. That's still very hot. Right. The bus has been a huge success so far. Everything's coming together quite nicely. Everything looks professional, like this sofa, apart from the massive gap in the middle there. That's beautiful. This is all looking rather good. The bathroom and that, except for the massive gaps on the side, but that's fine because it fits and it works, and we've got a big enough door and all this and that. My one problem with the bathroom, and this is slowing everything down now, I can't ply line this in until I know what's going on with the drainage system. And I've got no idea what's going on with the draining system. Like, yesterday we were talking about using those boxes, and really they're not. While they hold water, they're not really up to snuff. The jerry cans are good, but they're too big. So I need a solution for grey water, basically. If anybody comes up with a plan, throw it down in the YouTube comment section. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Skype, any of those. If you've got a suggestion for how I can drain the grey water out the bottom of my shower without losing too much floor space, like floor space that way, so I guess head space really, and yeah, make it so it's able to drain off. When we're parked up, we could just drain it into like a drain or on grassland that no one really minds about. So yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, any suggestions, anything to do with the shower basin, how we can get a decent, like, the system is, right, basically, the system is shower head, water comes down, you scrub your body with it, and then it goes into the drainage tap. And instead of like in your house where it gets taken off to like treatment or whatever, this one, all the grey water from this one gets stored in like a container, and then when we pull up at a campsite or a place where we can stick the hose in the thing and turn the tap on and get rid of our grey water, like we have to do our grey water manually. So yeah, if you guys have got any suggestions for that, because it's just slowing me down at the moment. Until I get the bathroom done, I can't put the kitchen in because I don't, like, this all needs ply lining, but I can't ply line this until I know what's going on with the floor and that. So at the moment I've come to a bit of a standstill. I've got to the point where I've got some electronics in, and it's easy to plug in electronics as and when I need them, like the shower will go in no problem, and then maybe an extra light over that side or on this wall, just for the shower, for the kitchen. There are some other bits and pieces, but they're not really anything I can do until this is finished. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a little break from the Superbus project. I can hear some of you through the camera sighing with relief, like, oh thank God, maybe now we'll go back and do some actual gaming videos. Yeah, maybe, but I am really having trouble with the whole bathroom situation, so if you got any ideas, please let me know. There's not really much else to do. If I put the wood burner in, then I've got to cut holes in the ceiling. It's going to take up all my floor space in this area. If I start building the frame for the kitchen and we put the plyboard in and it doesn't, and the kitchen doesn't quite fit anymore, then we'd have wasted all those resources for that. There's just a front to go back up here now. I mean, I've got the template, the old one that they cut out, with the big square in the middle and the radio head unit over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that onto some plyboard, probably foam back it so it doesn't rattle and knock against this, and then just stick it up there with a nicer cut hole in the middle for just storage and things like that, or maybe even doorways. I don't know yet. We've certainly got we've certainly got more than enough hinges to do this sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I suppose I could put the solar panels on the roof, but I'm a bit nervous about, as soon as I kind of want the solar panels on the roof to be the last thing we do, just in case someone sees me doing it. They're like, oh, solar panels, we'll have his van now. So I kind of want to put that off until the last thing before I'm sort of just ready to go, kind of thing. So, and then we'll take it to a campsite and test it. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, today I think that's going to be it from me. If I come up with anything else in the next sort of evening or afternoon, that camera's going back on and we'll get on with it. But for now, I need your help. You guys are going to help me now. Yeah, you guys are going to help me sort the shower out. So yeah, please. And also, while we're here, I want to say a massive thank you to those of you who have supported me on Patreon, especially Laura, Laura and Rue. You guys are partly the reason that all this has come into fruition, like little bits that I have to get off Amazon, like the connectors and things like that, and like just the boxes and anything that I need to get off Amazon. You guys have been fantastic and helped with the Patreon to support that, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And without you, the super bus would probably look like the old super buses with sort of bent wood and gnarled wood and all. It wouldn't look like this, that's for damn sure. So thank you. So that's going to be it from me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and like I said, if you've got any comments, suggestions, anything like that, please get in touch with me. Skype, Facebook, Twitter, all that nonsense, do you know what I mean? Comment section below, let me know what you think. Grey water tank that we can siphon out, and I don't want to have to drill any holes in the side of my bus either to put crates in and things like that. Before I go, I suppose I should just give you an idea of the floor space you got down there. So we don't really want to lose too much height, so as low as the floor could be basically, and then so I don't have to crouch as badly in here. It's hard when you think you've got a solution and then the solution isn't a solution at all, it's just garbage. Help! Alright guys, take it easy, all the best, I'll see you soon, bye bye! And just one more thing before I go. Earlier when I said I got electrocuted, that's wrong, okay? I didn't get electrocuted, I'd be dead if I was electrocuted. I was shocked. Okay, so before all you naysayers start bringing it in the comments and start giving me lip, I was shocked, not electrocuted. Ah! Zap. Ah! Zap.